Okay, let's get real for a second. We're going to break down some concepts based on A New Earth. Awakening to Your Life's Purpose by Eckhart Tolle. So put down the green juice, stop trying to manifest a parking spot, and listen. We're going to talk about the meaning of life. Stick with me, because it turns out the reason you're stressed, anxious, and arguably a little bit insane is actually pretty simple. It's you. Okay, not just you, it's all of us. We need to talk about waking up. And no, I don't mean waking up at 5 a.m. to do burpees. I mean waking up from the collective fever dream we call normal life. Here's the headline: the world is kind of a mess, right? Greed, wars, people shouting at baristas because their oat milk was too foamy. We look at that and say, wow, people are crazy. But here's the uncomfortable truth. That outer mess, it's just a mirror. It's a reflection of the garbage fire burning inside our own heads. We are walking around with a mental disease called the ego, and until we fix that, we're just rearranging deck chairs on the Titanic. So let's dismantle your entire personality, shall we? Fun! Let's start with the ego. You think the ego is just being arrogant like a reality TV star, but it's sneakier than that. The ego is your obsession with labels and stuff. The ego loves one word more than any other. That word is my car, my house, my reputation, my opinion, my slightly uncomfortable chair. Think about it. If you hear that a car got scratched in the parking lot, you go, oh bummer. If you hear that your car got scratched, you lose your mind. The event is exactly the same. Metal touched metal. But the word my turns a neutral event into a personal tragedy. We spend our whole lives trying to pile up enough my stuff to feel important, but it never works. You could have the biggest house and the shiny car, and your ego will still whisper, yeah, but Dave's boat is bigger. The fix? Stop taking your possessions so personally. You're just renting all this stuff anyway. Even your body. It's a rental. Try not to trash the place before you move out. Next up, role-playing. And not the Dungeons and Dragons kind. Most of us aren't actually being ourselves. We're playing a character. You play the stern boss, or the rebellious teenager, or the victim of circumstance. You know those people who are constantly telling you how hard their life is? That's a role. They've cast themselves as the victim, and they need you to be the audience. If you don't give them sympathy, they get confused. They're like, hey, read the script. You're supposed to feel sorry for me. When you mistake the role for who you actually are, you're trapped. You become a cardboard cutout of a human being. The goal here is to drop the act. Be the consciousness behind the role. When you talk to the waiter, don't be the customer. Just be a human talking to another human. It's revolutionary. Also, tip well. Don't be a jerk. Okay, this next part sounds like a sci-fi horror movie, but stay with me. It's called the pain body. Basically, we all carry around a backpack full of old, undigested emotional trauma. Every time you got mad and shoved it down, or got sad and distracted yourself with Netflix, that energy didn't leave. It stayed. It formed a little energy parasite living in your chest. And guess what? It gets hungry. The pain body feeds on drama. It loves a fight. You know when you're in an argument with your partner and you're about to resolve it, but then you say that one thing you know will blow everything up again? That wasn't you. That was the pain body ordering Uber Eats. It wants to feed on the misery. The only way to kill the monster is to starve it. When you feel that rage or sadness rising up, don't fight it and don't act on it. Just watch it. Go, oh, look at that. Hello, old pain, I see you. The monster hates being watched. It withers away under the spotlight of your attention. Now let's talk about why you hate your coworker, Steve. You know Steve, he's arrogant, he interrupts people, he's loud, you can't stand him. Well, I have bad news. You are Steve This is called the shadow. The things that trigger you the most in other people are usually the things you deny in yourself. You hate Steve's arrogance because you have a hidden arrogance you're afraid to look at. If you were truly free of arrogance, Steve wouldn't annoy you. He'd just be a neutral fact of life, like rain or traffic. So next time you want to strangle someone for being rude, take a breath and ask, where is this rudeness living inside me? I know, it sucks. Self-awareness is the worst. Let's pivot to suffering. We all think suffering is a mistake. We scream at the sky, why is this happening to me? I'm a good person. I recycle. Here's the reframe. Suffering has a purpose. Its job is to burn up the ego. Life isn't trying to make you happy. It's trying to make you conscious. And sometimes the only way to wake you up is to shake the bed. If you're stuck in traffic, you have two choices. Option A, scream, pound the steering wheel, and raise your blood pressure. The traffic stays the same. Option B, accept that you are stuck. Look at the sky, listen to a podcast. The traffic stays the same, the situation is neutral. The misery comes from your thoughts about the situation. You're telling yourself a story that this shouldn't be happening, but it is happening. Arguing with reality is the definition of insanity. You will lose that argument 100% of the time. So what's the alternative to being a miserable role-playing, shadow-projecting mess? It comes down to 3 words. 1 with life. Stop fighting the current. If you're washing dishes, just wash the dishes. Don't wash the dishes while wishing you were in Hawaii. That gap between where you are and where you want to be is where the anxiety lives. Close the gap. When you accept the present moment, you unlock something cool, enthusiasm. When you stop resisting life, you get to ride the wave of creative energy. You aren't doing it alone anymore. You're surfing the universe. So here's the summary, folks. You aren't your job. You aren't your bank account. You aren't your thoughts. You are the awareness watching all of that happen. Your "my" is a trap. Your enemies are just mirrors. And your suffering is just a sign that you're arguing with reality. So, take a deep breath. Drop the drama. Feed the pain body a salad of silence instead of a buffet of rage. It's a new earth out there, but only if you get a new head to look at it with.
If you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe.